This remarkable photograph captures workers balancing high above San Francisco Bay during the construction of the Golden Gate Bridge. With minimal safety equipment and hundreds of feet separating them from the water below, these men helped build one of America's most iconic landmarks, showcasing extraordinary courage, skill, and determination. This haunting image reflects the hardship of the Dust Bowl era. A family walks past a home nearly swallowed by dust and sand after years of drought devastated the Great Plains. Thousands of Americans lost their farms, forcing many to leave everything behind in search of a better future. Despite the bright lights of Times Square, this photograph reveals a darker reality. Long lines of people gather in New York City during the Great Depression, waiting for jobs, food, or assistance. It's a powerful reminder that even America's busiest streets were touched by economic hardship. Few people realized that the Statue of Liberty arrived in pieces before becoming America's most famous symbol of freedom. This rare image shows the massive statue being assembled within a framework of scaffolding. Piece by piece, workers transformed a giant collection of copper panels into a national icon. This historic moment captures the dawn of aviation. The Wright brothers' fragile flying machine lifts off the ground at Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, while a witness watches nearby. What lasted only seconds would forever change transportation, connecting the world in ways previously thought impossible. This famous scene recreates the spirit of victory and celebration that swept across America after World War II. Inspired by the iconic sailor and nurse kiss, people gather in Times Square to honor a moment when millions rejoiced as one of history's deadliest conflicts finally came to an end. High above the streets of New York City, construction workers pause for lunch while sitting on a steel beam with no visible safety harnesses. The photograph symbolizes the fearless workers who helped shape America's skyline during the early 20th century, often risking their lives every day. Captured in 1954, this image became one of the most recognizable photographs in American pop culture. As air from a subway grate lifts Marilyn Monroe's white dress, photographers and onlookers watch in amazement. The moment transformed a simple publicity stunt into a timeless Hollywood legend. Before becoming the first human to walk on the moon, Neil Armstrong was photographed carrying documents near a NASA facility. This ordinary-looking moment hides an extraordinary future. Within a short time, Armstrong would lead one of humanity's greatest achievements and make history on the lunar surface. Crowds gather near the Lincoln Memorial to commemorate the 40th anniversary of Martin Luther King Jr.'s "I Have a Dream" speech. The event honored a defining moment in the civil rights movement and reminded Americans of the ongoing pursuit of equality, justice, and opportunity for all. This breathtaking aerial view captures one of the most important gatherings in American history. More than 250,000 people filled the National Mall in Washington, D.C. during the March on Washington. It was here that Martin Luther King Jr. delivered his legendary "I Have a Dream" speech, inspiring generations. This rare photograph shows workers suspended on ropes while carving the face of a president into Mount Rushmore. Using dynamite, drills, and hand tools, crews transformed a granite mountain into one of America's most recognizable monuments. The project took years of effort, precision, and incredible courage. This powerful image shows unemployed men standing patiently in a bread line during the Great Depression. With banks failing and jobs disappearing, millions of Americans struggled to survive. For many families, soup kitchens and food lines became a daily reality, symbolizing one of the nation's toughest economic crises. Standing beside a lonely road, this family represents thousands of Americans displaced by the Dust Bowl of the 1930s. Severe drought and dust storms destroyed farms across the Great Plains. Forced to leave their homes behind, many families traveled west hoping to find work and a fresh start. Hidden inside the mountain scaffolding, workers carefully carved massive sections of granite during the construction of Mount Rushmore. The project required years of blasting, drilling, and detailed craftsmanship. This photograph reveals the enormous scale of the undertaking and the people whose labor made the monument possible. This fascinating street scene offers a glimpse into urban America at the turn of the 20th century. Horse-drawn carriages share crowded streets with pedestrians dressed in formal clothing. Long before traffic lights and modern vehicles dominated cities, this was the rhythm of everyday life in America. This striking portrait preserves the image of a Native American leader during a time of dramatic change across the American West. His traditional clothing and ceremonial headdress reflect cultural heritage passed down through generations. Photographs like this provide an important visual record of indigenous history and resilience. Millions of immigrants passed through halls like this after arriving in the United States. Carrying hopes for freedom, opportunity, and a better life, newcomers underwent inspections before entering the country. Ellis Island became a symbol of the American dream and the diverse backgrounds that helped shape the nation. This beautiful photograph captures the rugged beauty of the American Southwest. A winding highway cuts through dramatic red rock landscapes beneath a clear blue sky. Scenes like this symbolize freedom, exploration, and the open road culture that has long been woven into America's national identity. This collection of portraits spans different generations of Native Americans, highlighting the diversity and continuity of indigenous cultures in North America. Though styles and eras changed over time, these images reflect enduring traditions, resilience, and identities that have survived despite centuries of immense challenges and transformation. This powerful photograph captures immigrants arriving in the United States during the early 20th century. Carrying suitcases, documents, and hopes for a better future, these men and women stepped into an unfamiliar land. For millions, moments like this marked the beginning of a new life and the pursuit of the American dream. If these rare images fascinated you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share which photo surprised you the most.